I believe we're talking about snow. Thank you, Andre. As little ghosts and goblins head out for trick or treat, the most frightening thing they'll encounter are the terrible weather conditions that we have been talking about.
We set our official trick or treat trackers out to keep an eye on conditions. One on the west side, one on the east side. We begin with Jack SHEA in Bay Village. Jack, how are conditions there? What a great backdrop you have.
Thank you very much, Lou. Happy Halloween to everyone. It's a little chilly, a little windy, but the rain has stopped. Everyone's happy about that. As you know, many communities decided to reschedule their Halloween festivities for the weekend, but here in Bay Village, the show must go on.
I see you guys are all ready for snow this year, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Have a good Halloween.
Thank you.
One of the most frightening streets in Greater Cleveland on Halloween is Elmwood Road here in Bay Village. A number of residents here are members of the Cleveland Haunt Club and try to outdo each other with their Nightmare on Elmwood displays. There are so many trick-or-treaters here each year that they close down the street to traffic, and they feel it's even more important this year with the conditions. AAA says studies have shown that Halloween is the deadliest night for pedestrian accidents, and that's why police are asking parents to make sure their kids are easy to see while they are trick-or-treating by using flashlights and wearing reflective clothing. Parents here in Bay Village are being cautious about the threatening weather.
I mean, it's always a tradition, so I mean, you kind of feel like you have to do it. And I just have a young child, so we're just going to limit the time out and kind of speed through the neighborhood, check everything out. I mean, it's pretty windy and it's a little chilly, but I mean, it's the end of October in Cleveland. What do you expect?
Now, we are told that when the weather is nice, they can have up to 3,000 trick-or-treaters here in this neighborhood. Lou and Tracy, because of the chill and because of the winds, they're expecting a little smaller crowd, but still, we see a lot of kids out here with their parents trick-or-treating.
That is pretty incredible, and what fun on that street there. Jack, thanks so much.
Yeah, they do it up right on Elmwood. Now let's check out the east side where we find Suzanne Stratford. Obviously, Suze, very cold and very windy where you are tonight in Painesville.
Lou and Tracy, it is getting a little windy and cold here in Painesville tonight. Just within the last 15-20 minutes or so, the winds started really kicking up. We actually saw some of the decorations rolling down the street. Kind of scary, the weather, as you might say, as you said. A little frightening out here, but it's not slowing anything down. They get about 500, 700 kids in this neighborhood right here on Liberty Street alone, and we've been seeing them coming out in force here. However, everybody making sure that they are bundled up. We're seeing lots and lots of layers, and unfortunately, some trick-or-treaters telling us they had to put those winter coats over top of their costumes because it's just so cold and windy. However, they are out here, they are having a great time. Halloween is a big deal right here in this neighborhood in particular. The families all get together afterward, although tonight they say they might not be able to do that because it's just too uncomfortable. And some of the kids telling us the only thing they've come across so far is it's a little slower getting the candy because people have their doors closed, so it takes a little longer to get that candy. But moms tell us that getting ready for tonight, they were just watching the forecast and hoping for the best but preparing for the worst.
Just super nervous because we always have friends and family over, and obviously the kids like to run around and play. It's going to be a bit tough with it being as cold and windy as it is, and hopefully not as rainy as they're thinking it's going to be.
So hopefully they were hoping, but it is. So I don't know. You know, it's Halloween. The kids want the free candy. They're coming out no matter what. That's basically it in a nutshell, right? But be safe. And as Jack said, we'd like to reiterate, we saw police officers going through. There's a fire truck right there. They're just reminding everyone to keep your eyes out for those trick-or-treaters, especially with these types of conditions.
All right, it looks like so far so good. A pretty good crowd out there in Painesville as you fight the winds. Thanks so much, Suzanne.
Yeah, and like the dad said in Jack SHEA's report tonight, it's late October in Cleveland. This is how it goes. As we mentioned, some communities rescheduled for this weekend. Our web team has continued to update the running list of dates and times on fox8.com. Just click on Seen on TV.
New at 6, the dash cam inside.